Lawyers jubilate as Labour parties are shown to reject election results and head to court. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. The Labour Party governorship candidate in the recently concluded Imo State governorship election, Athan Achono, has accused security operatives of colluding with the ruling All Progressives Congress to manipulate the results in the state. Achono, who secured the third position with 64,081 votes, appeared to Samuel Anyanwu of the People's Democratic Party with 71,503 votes, and the eventual winner, the incumbent Governor Hope Uzodinma, who claimed victory with a substantial vote tally of 540,308, voiced his concern during a press briefing in his hometown in Ehimba local government area of Imo State. The 64-year-old politician alleged that his party supporters and voters were intimidated and harassed during the election, asserting that the outcome did not accurately reflect what truly transpired at the polling unit. It is a very sad day for democracy, for good governance, for freedom of choice and equal opportunity, he said. Yesterday, security agencies of this country raped our country. It was a big shock. I am just recovering from it this morning. The Department of State Services, DSS, police and the military raped our democracy. It was like a coup by the security agencies. It was not INEC. INEC was scared. They brought people from different states of a country, and when they came, they were willing to work. But when you see the security agents that are supposed to protect you, and they behead people like chickens, and are doing the bidding of the government, what do you do? He contended that the returning officer should have halted the coalition process after receiving a petition from his party agent. The petition highlighted discrepancies between the results uploaded to the IREV and those presented by the coalition officers at the State Collation Center. He vowed to contest the election outcome in court. This is what I'm going to say to Mr. Achono. Please do not go there to waste your time. You can see what happened during the presidential election. You can see how this rape, you call this rape of democracy, was, it happened. This one is not a matter of it happened, koro, between your very eyes. You can see how it happened between your very eyes, and you can see, do you understand how after all the whole mental stress, after all the whole wasting of time, wasting of resources, nothing was achieved. Do you understand? Absolutely nothing. I'm going to ask, you must state, what's it called, people to do what, to talk to Mr. Achono, not to go into that, because it is, at the end of the day, it's going to be a flop. These people have told you, after you have gone to the PEPT, that's the tribunal, the verdict, and other things. Do you understand? There is no more pressure, and unfortunately the pressure started coming from somewhere, and at the end of the day the pressure needs, it was not, permit me to say, it was not. So if you ask me, I would say, make this man no go throw away money. All right, the court should have been the hope of less privilege, but not a court of Nigeria, sir. They will still add to your problem after ripping you off for money. Nigeria is a scam. Exactly. That is why I'm saying the man should, the man in question, this Mr. Chono, Ethan Chono of Labour Party, he should, calm down, take a look at everything that is happening, make sure that he's not going to be making any hasty decisions. Do you understand? He should take his time, go back, check and everything, and make sure that he gives this thing a thorough thought. Obi of Labour Party came third in presidential election. He went to court. Actually, of Labour Party came third in governorship election. He is going to court now. Wow, if it is me, I'll call this person and told him, do you understand? Very, very unfortunate. Nigeria, we healthy going to the court in the present day in Nigeria, our judiciary, because these same people will do this thing, now still then they for court. To me, there is no point. These people that offered you This handshake. Now then still there for court. Please, my brother, forget the court. It is a waste of time and money. They own the court. The only way out of this ugly situation in this country is revolution by the youth or military takeover, period. And that's on period. And that is it. To me, it's no longer making sense. It is. There is no democracy in Nigeria. Politicians are selected to pass through the agent INEC, which is not independent at all. People will vote for B and F will be declared winner by INEC. Is there any need to vote in Nigeria again? We should just allow them to select whomever they want, the power, whomever they want to power. I know one day they will select one of their pet dog to power to rule over people. Nigeria, my country. Now, wow, this one, exactly. Imagine you going for election, going there with all the whole sweat, with all the whole everything you have gone, and you go there and, oh man, it's not okay. So sad that many people are just empty in the head and mind concerning the happenings in our political field. Some have just made up their mind to remain foolish because of tribal affiliations. We cannot see beyond their nose. There are no genuine election in this country, but rather sit back to attack Labour Party and obey, as if APC is funding their daily bread. Okay? Now, this is totally their choice. If they decide to go to court, this is their choice. But, it gets to be. So complaint by Labour Party. The same thing happened during presidential election. Accept your defeat with good faith. When you win, election is fair and fair. But when you lose, INEC collided with security to defeat. It is all over. Congratulations to my elected governor. In respect of Hope Uzodinma'S, God has shamed the so-called NLC president Ajero for their mission that has failed. Okay, I'm sure you are the biggest fool. NLC is not supporting Labour Party, okay? Perhaps they are telling you that your brother Governor Hope to pay workers and several months ago which has stopped. Stopped being biased and go back to school so that you can acquire knowledge. My own is, I'm going to just suggest, if I were a member and if I were not a member, if I was a passerby, I would suggest to this particular man in question. All right. The facts of Nigerianness will never change, not in the next 1,000 years. If a Nigerian politician fails in an election, he always blames other hand by his opponent or the electoral umpire. The crying political baby, Labour Party is at it again. How can you come third as we did in the last presidential election and his university degree and still cry fourth? Third grade is P2B's achievement in life. However, that's not true. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your